the Public Works Committee. May I have a motion for the approval of last month's minutes unless there's any corrections or deletions? Motion, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Number one, resolution number 505, we're going to table at the request of the sponsor.
We're just looking for more information on the grant.
Okay. So that will be tabled until next month. Current business, amended resolution number 355 for 2016 regarding additional engineering inspections and process delays due to inclement weather. Sir.
Yes, sir. This request is to amend the contract for the project engineering services for the Motor Control Center project ongoing at both facilities. This amendment will cover the inspections necessary for the monitoring of the contractor during equipment shutdowns and transfers.
Any questions from the committee? If there aren't any, may I have a motion? Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Number three, renaming the Albany County Sewer District as the Albany County Water Purification District.
Yes, sir. First, I would like to thank Rich Lyons, the previous executive director, for his participation in this request, first proposed before he retired. While Rich and I both have had long careers at the Albany County Sewer District, he actually grew up with the plans on his dining room table, as his father was our original chairman, Dr. Lyons. In 1968, the Albany County began working on the proposed water pollution control project, and in March 1969 presented the wastewater facilities report using as its base the comprehensive sewage study for Albany County dated 1966. This report recommended the establishment of the Albany County Sewer District, and in 1968 the Albany County Legislature by Resolution 45 formed the district. The district has proudly served the cities of Albany, Cohoes, Waterville, towns of Colony and Guilderland, and the villages of Colony, Green Island, and Manans for 49 years to improve water quality for its citizens. The district's mission is to provide healthier, cleaner, safer environment as a result of effective transport and treatment of wastewater. The Board of Commissioners unanimously voted to rebrand the Albany County Sewer District to the Albany County Water Purification District, recognizing that the present name does not clearly reflect or represent the work that is being done to advance water quality. Albany County has a number of employees that work at both facilities that take great pride in their work and will appreciate seeing the name that reflects what they do.
Very good, thank you. Any questions from the committee? Darnie, may I have a motion?
Motion.
Second. All in favor? Opposed? Thank you. Number four, authorizing as agreement with the contracting LLC regarding general construction services for the Albany County 162 Washington Avenue first floor renovations. It's 601975.
Yes, this is to enter an agreement with the general contractor for the DSS renovation project that's been on the scope of general services for quite a while. We'll be ready with to start this project as soon as we get these contracts through.
Yes, ma'am.
This may not seem like a very smart question. Maybe I should know the answer.
Anything you say is smart.
Okay. Do we own 162?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Yes.
And that's why it's all, we couldn't get, this is all county money.
Yes, yes.
Any other questions?
There were only
Yes.
three bidders?
Correct. They were the lowest responsive bidder.
Is that unusual in this construction climate?
I think it's because of the way the project has to be done. I think it was a little bit specialized because it all has to be phased in, keeping the facility running at the time of the construction. Most of it is night work, so they'll be having staging areas to do portions of the work at nighttime and keeping that facility be open during the day and then shift their phasing around so we don't lose any services for the Albany County residents.
Where is AM Contracting located?
4 Norman Avenue, Albany.
How much money is it? I don't know what it is.
6.
Okay, so I have another question. Okay, so we own the building, okay?
Correct.
And, so this is a, how much is it altogether?
It's $601,975 for the general contracting work. There's also electrical contracting contract for $88,000.
So now I'm gonna ask a couple more questions. So, how much is this on the market, how much would this building be worth? And how much money have we put in the building to date where we would get to the point where we might wanna think about a new building?
Well, that's something I'd have to look. I don't know what the value of the building is right now. So that's a study that would have to be done. You'd have to go out and get an appraisal on the building. I don't know how much money was really put into the building before I got here. I don't think too much was done, because there's a lot of other renovation work that really needs to be going to the building. But I think it's paramount that this building is a great building for the Albany County residents at its location where it is to service the clients that we need to service.
I
And this is
understand
gonna
that.
really benefit the services that we give them by renovating this work.
I understand that. I'm just saying that's 600,000, okay? And I'm just talking about the real estate part, because I know we finally had to decide what we were gonna do with the Board of Elections that was down here in the, county building. We were trying to figure out how much money we were paying, for rent as opposed to owning the building. So now I'm just trying to figure out how much money. You're saying that there's a lot more to be done?
Well, it's not a lot more. I mean, it's like new carpeting, do some carpeting, some painting, some general, maintenance cleanup work that needs to be done there. It is a 7-story building, a 6 or 7-story building. I think to replace it, with the kind of, the amount of workers that we have in there and the different county operations that are in there, I think would have been a little bit different, harder to do with cheaper to buy another building or to try and renovate another building that you would buy, because you would have to renovate another building if you bought it for those services anyway.
Well, I'm just trying to get us looking more towards the future, keeping track of how much money we are actually expending on renovations for the building. 600,000 this time, 600,000 another time. It won't be too long before we're at over $1 million. That's all I'm saying. I'm just trying to get us to look at this realistically. I'm trying to understand what condition our property is in. That's it.
Yes, ma'am.
Who's in that, DSS?
DSS, aging is there, veterans is there. I think there's some investigators that are in there. It's a few different divisions of the county.
Okay, any other questions from the committee? Darnie, may I have a motion? Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Good afternoon again. Oh, wait a minute, it's still happening. Number 5, authorize an agreement with Gorman Brothers Inc. regarding coal recycling projects on County Road 14, Justin School Road, in the town of Bern, and CR 101 on the Cliff Road in the town of Weymouth. Sir.
Right, we request your legislative approval of agreement with Gorman Brothers for cold waste recycling. We have reviewed and evaluated various contractors providing said service under New York State contract, and we have recommended Gorman Brothers as offering the best value for Albany County at a cost total for the project not to exceed $850,000.
And this project is, it's $850,000.
Not to exceed $850,000.
Okay, any questions from the committee? There are none, may I have a motion? Second? Everybody's kind of silent. Yeah. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you.
Thank you.
Wine creamers.
Number 6.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
How are we doing?
I don't know.
Hopefully good.
Nobody's talking too much around the committee that.
Well, I'm sure they will now. First of all, thank you. I'm here to speak on behalf of the rail trail. As I'm sure the legislators know, we started a new department in January, the Department of Recreation, and part of the responsibilities for the rail trail will fall under the Department of Recreation. And I'm here just to talk about a project that we're looking at, and I'll just give a little overview. The Rail Trail Bench Project will be a partnership between Albany County and the Mohawk Hudson Land Conservancy. The Conservancy will solicit donations and purchase the benches. The benches will then be donated to the county and installed by DPW. The benches will be placed at convenient points along the rail trail as a means to beautify the trail and give trail walkers an opportunity to rest. The benches will be affixed with the bronze plaque, allowing donors to honor a friend or family member. The Conservancy will handle all monetary transactions before donating the benches to the county. Albany County will at no point handle any money or business with the public. The benches will be available on a first-come, first-served basis. Albany County will assist the Conservancy with raising public awareness about this project.
Move it, I'd like to be on it too, if we're right now.
I have a question.
Yes, Paul.
I mean, I like the concept. Is this a fundraiser for the Land Conservancy? For example, if a bench costs $1,000, are they looking for a $5,000 contribution and then giving us a $1,000 bench? Or is this just strictly a,
The way that I know this is strictly just for the benches.
so we're not helping an organization raise money?
That's correct.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions from the committee? Darrell, may I have a
I'll take
motion?
your word for it. Hold on a minute.
May I have a motion? Second? All in favor? Thank you.
Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Mike.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. We're on number 7, authorizing submission of a grant application to New York State Department of State regarding the countywide resiliency planning grant program.
Yeah, as it mentions, this is a Department of State grant offering that we're asking permission to apply for. It is up to $250,000 with no local match to work with community members and local municipalities to develop a resiliency plan, which would focus on the risks posed to the county by natural disasters, which in our case is most often flooding. And so we would be working to identify risks and propose projects that would address some of those threats to the county.
Okay, any questions from the committee?
And landslides.
Yeah, that,
Okay, if there aren't any, may I have a motion, please? May I have a motion? May I have a second? All in favor? Opposed? Thank you. Thank you very much. Number 8, amend the resolution number 26 for 2017 regarding energy efficiency lighting upgrades for various county facilities.
Yes, this was an agreement that we, a resolution that we passed, I think it was last month, for Rise Engineering to do the LED lighting program in all the county facilities. When we went to go into contract with them, there was some difficulties, I guess, with one of the assessors that was here as far as his lighting counts went, and so we redid an assessment on it. They came back with, actually, it's a little bit cheaper, it's $604,000 to do it, where it was $605,000. But what happened is when they did the reassessment on it, our payback period was lengthened because of the cost of electricity now is cheaper. So our payback period went higher, and some of the National Grid grants that we're getting back came down lower than it was first initialized. So I think it was at one point, I think we were supposed to be getting $150,000 back. It's only $91,000. But Rise Engineering is eating the extra cost as far as the lighting goes, was brings the cost still as only $604,000 to the county. But I just thought I wanted to bring it to the legislators' attention before we went ahead with this contract.
How many buildings now are we doing LEDs? I mean,
We are
this-
going to do, actually, on the back sheet here, I think it's the back sheet. It's the Times it's the county office building, Department of Social Services, the county health building, mental health, and the Times Union garage.
Once we enter into contract with them and everything's all set and the price of power keeps going down, is that gonna fluctuate again? It's gonna keep
Well, what's
pushing the
gonna
payoff period
fluctuate, the
out?
only thing that's gonna fluctuate is your payback period is gonna fluctuate. So, I mean, right now, we're pretty low rates, I mean, but then again, if the rates happen to spike, your payback period will start to come back down again.
And I'm assuming every upgrade that they do at 112 is already going through that, plus the one at Washington, so we won't have to go back?
Right, yeah, this is it, we put it all in one package.
No, the upgrades that they're doing per floor at 112?
Well, what we did is we took those out, the upgrades at 112, when we renovate a floor, we pull that package out, we put LED lightings into a new floor that we do, like when we did 6, it was LED lighting, so it's just the floors that we haven't, that
Right.
have already been renovated, that still have the old
So the same thing
T8s
at
in it.
Washington Ave, they're doing that?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, aren't we a member of MEGA, or one of the municipal electric purchasing groups?
Yeah, it was a
So
direct
we're
energy.
not really buying it directly from National Grid anyway, right?
Right,
So we're already getting a lower price for electricity.
right, but it's like, we're getting a lower rate, but as the rates rise, I think they renegotiate the contract, I'm not sure on what we pay, I think.
It's a multi-year.
It's a multi-year contract as far as the rates go. So that's where we are with that.
So it's even dropping with our consortium. So the payback is getting longer. Okay,
Right.
thank you.
Could take forever.
But what's not figured in here, as far as that payback, as far as, you're not ballast, you're not replacing ballast, you're not the life of the bulb is a lot longer. Your maintenance cost, you really have to figure in here too, as far as, your payback really.
You're saving a lot of other things.
Correct.
Even the labor costs.
Yeah, I mean, we have to recycle, like the ballast, all the fluorescent bulbs, we have to recycle them, costs us to recycle. The ballast are a toxic substance that has to be taken out of here and has to be given to another company to take out of here. So, I mean, it's also, more of a green type of thing too, that we're going this way.
Just curious, has the change of the capital cost changed?
No, so it's actually, the capital cost has gone down to about $1,000 is going down.
Okay, I saw that,
Yeah,
605 to
because
604.
there was a lot of lights that were miscounted in here, it was like a $30,000 swing, but Rise Engineering agreed to cover that cost because of their bad count. So that's why I think it was I think the original one was 745,000 or 751, it's down to like 711,000, I think. But our cost hasn't gone up at all.
So is this already covered by the capital plan?
Yes, it is, yes.
So there's a credit to
bonding
the
is
capital
there.
plan
Yes,
of how much, 135,000 or?
no, 604,000. We have
No, but you originally had a higher number calculated, you said 700 and something.
Well, that 700 and some odd thousand was Rise Engineering cost, and the subsidies that we were getting brought it down to that $605,000 figure. It was supposed to be a $151,000 subsidy, now it's down to 91, but Rise Engineering is covering a lot of that cost, eating that cost, so that's why it's not costing us any more out of our capital plan. It's actually cheaper than by $1,000.
Quick question. When will we begin to realize the savings?
You'll start to realize the savings immediately, as soon as we.
Well, these figures you have, like, for example, county office building, there's an annual savings, but
Well-
when does that really?
Well, you'll start to the simple payback is what you're investing in the building. Say if you're spending $60,000 in that building, your cost, as far as your energy cost by putting the new lighting is coming down, so then you have to say, well, okay, we're saving $10,000 a year in 6 years, it's covered the cost of the $60,000. So that's what your payback period is. So if the kilowatt per hour goes up, that's when your savings, your simple payback starts to come down.
Okay. Any other questions from the committee?
Fix that one right there.
I get the maintenance guys right on it.
It's LED.
Been out for a while.
Any other questions from the committee?
Move it.
May I have a motion? Motion second. All in favor? Opposed? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
May I have a motion for adjournment? Motion second. All in favor? Thank you.
Yeah.